Today we're gonna be working on Leetcode question number 57. Insert interval. You are given an array of non-overlapping intervals where interval of I has a start and an end, and then represent the start and the end of the ith interval. Interval is sorted in ascending order by start. You are also given an interval, new interval, which has a start and an end, and that represents the start and end of another interval. So we have to insert this new interval into the interval such that the interval is still sorted in ascending order by start I, and intervals still does not have any overlapping intervals. Merge overlapping intervals if necessary. So kind of similar to what we did, but this time they are giving us a new interval, and we have to insert that new interval and merge it if it is overlap. And we have been told that the intervals are already sorted by the start by the start starting index. So the way we're gonna be doing it is like initially we're gonna say that the size is equal to the total number of intervals, uh, and then the index we're gonna initialize it to 0, and result is empty. Then we're gonna say while the index is less than the size, and the intervals, like the interval at that particular index, uh, n is less than the interval, the new intervals starting one. So basically we are gonna keep going uh, until we find out that where is this gonna interval be, like it's gonna be overlapping or it's gonna come after that interval. So we're gonna be keeping the result as it is until we find out that okay, there is an overlap between the new interval, or the current interval's end is not less than uh, the new interval. And then after that we're gonna say that okay, while we are under like our index is still less than the size, and the intervals of the that particular index, the starting point is less than equal to new intervals ending one. While that is correct, we're gonna be saying that the new interval is basically the math dot minimum between the new interval and the intervals at the starting point, the starting of the interval pointed by the index, and the ending of the new interval is actually the minimum. The starting was the minimum, and the ending is the maximum between this new interval's end, or the end of the interval pointed by the index. And then we're gonna say index plus plus, and then we're gonna be pushing that new interval to the result. After that, while the index is less than the size, whatever interval we are left with, we're gonna push them in the result. Then we can just do index plus plus, and at this point our result should be ready. So we're gonna be returning the result. Yep, let's see. And it passed all the test cases.